Hello everyone. Today I am going to talk about how Sanatana Dharma is destroyed in today's generations and how you can take a responsibility of teaching your child Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana Dharma has four limbs: Satya, truthfulness; Daya, compassion; Saucham, cleanliness; Tapa, austerity. Satya is destroyed by gambling, Daya is destroyed by meat eating, Saucham is destroyed by illicit sex, Tapa is destroyed by intoxication. Sanatana Dharma is destroyed most by the people engaged in four activities. Now let us take a responsibility of being the primary teacher of Hinduism. It is wonderful that many temples have in the place educational programs for the youth that are both effective and popular. However, it is important for parents to have the attitude that these programs supplement but do not replace a need for them to teach Hinduism to their kids. Parents are indeed the first guru. They teach in different ways by example, explanation, feedback, and giving advice and direction. The child's deepest impressions come from what the parents do and say. If parents follow a systematic approach to teaching children Hinduism during the formative years, Sanatana Dharma will be fully integrated into their minds, assuring that it will be with them for rest of their life. Without your help, there is no guarantee that your children will follow their faith as adults. Look around at the younger generation of Hindus and you will find many who have no interest whatsoever in the Hindu religion. 100 years ago, before movies, television, and computers, in the cities and the village of India and Hindu communities in the other countries, the Hindu temple was the most interesting place in the town. Beside the pujas and the festivals, there were dramas, dances, discourses, and musical concerts. The temple was a social and educational center as well. In our modern world, we have compelling movies, television, and computers, and many Hindu children would much rather spend their free time enjoying these with their friends than being at the temple. Why is this happening? There are many reasons. Nowadays, families are not so close, and it used to be very far easier to get children to come to the temple since it was the center of the village life and there were not much competition for their attention. Times are different. Today's children often consider the temple as boring as compared to all the pervasive and ever more compelling secular forms of entertainment that are available. So, parents are more challenged than ever to answer kids' puzzling queries, as grandparents did not have to do by giving sensible, pragmatic explanations of temple worship and Hinduism's rich array of cultural and mystical practices. Kids today want answers that make sense to them. They are not at all content with that's the way we have always done it. When parents are unable to meet these challenges, Hinduism does not become meaningful and useful to their children. Many youth today do not view the practice of their faith as important to make their life happier and more successful. This is the challenge every Hindu parent faces. But all is not lost. New generations are eager to hear the lofty truths, and those truths can be explained in ways that engage and inspire young seekers, counterbalancing the magnetic influences of the modern world. Establish a Shirin at the home. Hinduism is no way more dynamically strengthened in the lives of the children and in the family than by establishing a Shirin in the home. The home Shirin works best when it is an entire room. That way, it can be strictly reserved for the worship and meditation. This is the ideal, however, when it is not possible, it should at least be a quiet corner of a room more than a. Naturally, as important as having a Shirin is worshipping there daily. In the Shirin room, offer fruit, flowers, or food. Visit your Shirin when leaving the home and upon returning from the work or outings. Worship in the heartfelt devotion, clearing the inner channels to God and the gods so their grace flows towards you and your loved ones. Make the Shirin a refuge where all family members can find peace and solace, where they can connect with the gods and offer their praise, prayers, and practical needs. Train your children to worship in the Shirin before any important event in the life, such as a major exam at school or when faced with a personal challenge or a problem. Following this simple traditional practice in a sacred space within the home will do much to make Hinduism relevant to them on a day to day basis. There is a popular saying in English: the family that prays together stays together. In Hinduism, ideally this refers to all members of the family participating in the morning worship in the home Shirin before breakfast. The children can be trained to always bring an offering of a flower or at least a leaf. The exact routine followed depends on the family's religious background and lineage. Typical practices include a simple arati or a longer puja, singing devotional songs, repeating a mantra, reading scripture, and then meditating or performing simple sadhanas and yogas. As the children get older, they can take on greater responsibilities during the morning worship. A number of Hindus have told us that what kept them in a staunch practicing Hindu, despite exposure in the youth to the other religious traditions at school and elsewhere, was fact the entire family practiced Hinduism together in the home. Teach your child that life's purpose is spiritual advancement. The Hindu view of life is that we are a divine being, a soul who experiences many lives on earth, and that is the purpose of our being here is a spiritual unfoldment. Over a period of many lives, we gradually become more spiritual and thus able to experience divine consciousness more deeply. This eventually leads to a profound experience of God, which brings to a conclusion our pattern of reincarnation on earth. This achievement is called moksha, liberation. A great lady saint of North India, Anandamayi Ma, stated the goal of God realization quite beautifully. Man is a human being only so much as he aspires for self-realization. This is what human birth is meant for. To realize the One is the supreme duty of every human being. There is still more to know and understand Hindu Sanatana Dharma. Let us strive to protect our Sanatana Dharma, to practice it till the last breath of our life. If you feel my content was knowledgeable, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to comment. Thank you.